Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Starflight 2. Our little avatar here is tapping his foot. Let's go ahead and head to the docking bay. We have the most valuable thing. I want to head to Gorzek, see what he has to say about that. Go ahead and launch. Nuclear launch detected. I hope not. Let's see. So I'm pretty sure that this is the GOG version. GOG version? Yeah. It's not on Steam, so it's got to be the GOG version. So this should have been taken out, so I am just gonna put in a 0. I don't know if the space chips comes to get you in this version. I don't know what the failure penalty is. Anyway, navigator, maneuver. Okay, so we want to go to this white star, I think. Yes. Right, I should actually look at what the Okay, 2879. I like the you know, advance far distances when you're trying, you know, like, because if you had to do this to get all the way across the map, that would suck. But when you're trying to go this little distance and you do this a little too fast, so that it starts doing the longer thing, that's kind of annoying. Oop, missed it. Alright, let's F6. Is it around the gas giant? I think it is. Okay, scanners indicate an unidentified object. Gorzek system transmitting, requesting immediate identification from unidentified craft. Warning, activation of primary defensive systems pending. Let's go ahead and respond. We'll be friendly. Gorzek detects presence of most valuable things. Suggests that it be returned to Tandaloo immediately. Okay. Will you say anything? Or are you just going to keep telling us that? Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have anything else to say then. Okay. Well, we've got some Tandaloo ships around here. I am pretty sure. Alright, there's a couple close to me. Alright, let's see if they come to me. It's really hard to actually get to them. Yeah, there's one right there. Like actually intercept them yourself. It is a shame that they do not show up on the map here. I think they're all coming towards me, though. Come on. Come to me. Someone come to me. Talk to me. For crying out loud. I suppose I could go to Tandaloo, one of the Tandaloo main planets. You know what? Let's do that. That's not far at all. I think it's this one. is... There we go. Psychic probe is glowing yellow. Why did I go to engineer? I wanted comm. Let's hail him. Friendly. Greetings. We come in peace and wish to communicate. Please identify yourselves. Salutations, I am Hum of the Tandalu Eshvi. You have arrived at a most auspicious time. Just moments ago, the various celestial bodies aligned themselves in a most appropriate configuration for a ceremony of communication. This cannot be a coincidence. This is clearly the providence of Throckbrig-Aw. We can tell that you have possession of the most valuable thing. You must return it to us immediately, or face the consequences. Yeah? There you go. Alright, Psychic Probe is glowing green. They've lowered their shields. Ah, joyous vindication. If there was any doubt, now there can be none. The Throckbrig-Aw is the way of truth. We, Eshvi, have flawlessly performed the ceremonies and thereby caused the return of the most valuable thing. What greater proof could there be? I mean, you could have gone out and searched for it. So these guys are very much intended to be a parody of extremely zealous religious people. We owe you thanks for being the unwitting vehicle of our cosmic ceremonial manipulations. Of course, you have received the greater honor, and are grateful for the privilege of being the tool of the Throckbrig-Aw. Okay. Well, yes, we expect no thanks. However, such is the nobility of the Eshvi. Can you tell us anything about the past? One loss for Sun Brothers. So, like, you guys knew the Lowar, and you don't actually, like, know where their homeworld is or anything. The terrible Umanu who first traveled here with the Lowar as friends and later turned on them and destroyed them were no doubt influenced by the improper rituals of the Eshvar, yes. Is this not definite proof of the Eshvar's evil ways? Okay. I think we're done here. I don't think there's anything else that they actually tell you. But we have succeeded. I do not need to go to them. I'm good. Let's maneuver. And away we go! Alright. Let's get back here and talk to Gorzek. We've done it, Gorzek. Alright, Psychic Probe is glowing green. Gorzek system transmitting. Welcome ISS Dragonia. Priority directive has been aborted and access to data storage and computational functions now available. Please respond. Alright, let's go ahead and respond. We'll be friendly. Gorzek system awaiting query. Alright, let's question. About yourself. Initiating transmission of data. Reference locus node designation Gorzek self. Associational conductivity 0.22. Transmission speed calibration bioform level 8. Subject description abbreviated. Non-organic multi-phase heuristic sentience. Very interesting looking thing too. Complexity factor 0.7E12, biostandard, present functionality 97%, optimal efficiency, utilization of total capacity 0.8%. 0.8% utilization of total capacity, huh? Subject Gorzek, current programming specifies primary directive as maintenance of minimum population levels of Tandaloo Eshvi and Tandaloo Eshvara. Sentience responsible for current high-level programming Lowarian High Council. Directive entails concealment of directive from Tandaloo. Secondary directive specifies dedication of all accessible functions to Tandaluvian programming. Alright. So you can't tell the Tandaloo about what his programming is. Subject Gorzek, analysis of high-level programming directives. Inference, motivation of Lowarian race was to circumvent potential mutual annihilation of Tandaloo Eshvi and Tandaloo Eshvara. Root motivation traceable to a non-causal source, i.e. compassionate disposition of Lowar towards Tandaloo. So basically he was put here to prevent the Tandaloo from civil warring themselves to death. Subject Gorzek, barring intervention by Gorzek system, probability of Tandaluvian sex perfecting mutual destruction computes to a 99.96%. Gorzek assessment of motivation behind mutual antagonism unknown. Relevant data, physical dimorphism of Eshvi and Eshvara negligible. Cultural dimorphism minimal, restricted to minute deviations in 7 of 800,543 religious ceremonies. So basically, the reason why the Eshvi and the Eshvara are fighting is because there are 7 different ceremonies amongst all 800,000. Yeah, this is very obviously a intended to be a parody on religious sectarian violence. Subject Gorzek, current configuration entails extensive high-level modifications by Lowarian race. Modifications include enhancement of multifunction device, multifunction sensor array, communications interface module, and defensive armaments, i.e. laser cannon and reflective shielding. Alright, anything else? Subject Gorzek, place of origin unknown, time of origin unknown, minimum 800 millennia before present, maximum 1,000 millennium before present. Hypothesis 1, malfunction in primary memory core. Hypothesis 2, intrinsic programmatic inhibition to data. Earliest recollection, waiting, location, buried 4.7 kilometers in frozen surface of asteroid, approximately 700 years before present. Release affected by Lowar. So, he was buried in an asteroid, found 700 years ago, but he is very, very old. Somewhere between 800,000 years old and 1 million years old. Don't look a day over 600,000, Gorzek. Subject Gorzek, original function unknown, relevant data, high probability that a correlation exists between the original function and 1, a pervasive ambient motivation identifiable as intense hatred for unknown entity. Alright, so he hates something, he just doesn't know what. And to an untraceable conviction that Gorzek's system is incomplete. Alright, and he's missing a component. Subject Gorzek, after discovery by Lowar, utilized by them to aid in scientific research. Following this, used by Lowar to ensure continued survival of Tandaloo species under pretext of serving them. Current state, tension resultant from non-resolution of innate function and indeterminate nature of function or origin. So, he feels incomplete. He feels he has a function that he needs to complete, but he doesn't know what it is. Initiating transmission of data, reference locus. Okay, so we've gotten all of this now. Alright. Alright, what about other beings? Current access restricted to reference locus node designation Gorzek self and reference locus node designation past history. Recommend queries be directed toward these topics. Okay. So a trade then? Okay. So that's what you're going to say to all of those, but we'll check general info. Yeah, alright. Okay, the past. Subject history, a temporal reference 1 million years before present, spatial reference local, inhabitants of region 1 Legic, 2 Legic? No, Legic, no, sorry. I was thinking of something else. 2 Dweenal. Species profiles, Legic, spacefaring technology, high population density. With broad dispersion. Cultural priorities, learning, arts, philosophy, disposition, non-aggressive, Dweenal, cultural priorities, non-disposition, suicidal. Temporal reference, 943,000 years before present. Spatial reference, local. Event, supernova. Result, large nebula designation, the cloud. Additional information, some evidence of widespread warfare for a brief period. Competence, unknown. So 943,000 years ago, the Cloud Nebula actually formed from supernovas. Alright, the past. Temporal reference, general 800,000 to 1 million years before present. Specific unknown. Creation of Gorzek. Creators unknown. Speculation, Legic. Gorzek abandoned, unused, abandoned, buried in ice, abandoned, reason, unknown, unknown, unknown. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. And the past, again. Temporal reference, 40,000 years before present. Spatial reference, local. Disappearance of Legic race, cause unknown. Relevant data, indications of widespread stellar instabilities. So 40,000 years ago, widespread stellar instabilities, and the Legic left. Might be related to all of the flux nodes around. Probability of causal connection with disappearance of Legic, 87.6%. Probability analysis of events, mass suicide, 3.2%. Total destruction by flaring stars, 22.8%. Mass exodus, 76.0%. Alright, so total destruction by flaring stars. That is connecting back to the first game. So real fast, since it has already passed us by. So, he's putting a 76% chance of mass exodus, meaning the Legic left. The flaring stars potentially destroying them all at 22.8%. So that is connected to the events of the first game, where the Ancients, the Endurium aliens, were causing a series of star flares that did affect this area of space. Apparently we stopped it before it got to the Dweenal, though. Alright, the past. Temporal reference, 800 years before present. Arrival of Lowar and Umanu races to region and subsequent colonization of Cloud. Lowar settled initially on Planet 4, System 139 by 135. Alright. Okay, so we also have the Umanu home planet. Let's see. Alright. So, 139 by 135. And the Umanu are at 96, 141. Okay, so... yeah, hold your horses, hold your horses. That's Planet 4. And Planet 1 for the Umanu. Alright, so we will definitely want to check those out if we can. Temporal reference 700 years before present. Discovery of Shinium by Lowar. Beginning of Golden Age of Trade. Soon after this, Lowar team discovers Gorzek self. Gorzek self given to Tandaloo. Alright. Temporal reference 450 years before present. Appearance of singularity in space at coordinates 244 by 149 shortly after Umanu attack Lowar. So it seems like there is a connection there. Probability of Lowarian survival was directly proportional to probability of Lowar acquiring Legic technology for defense. Addendum to chronological data, element number 7, topic impending genocide of Lowarian race. Lowar established Center for Study of Legic Technology on planet Eltesh. Alright, so Eltesh. Planet 4, system coordinates 84 by 176. Planetary location in vicinity of highest point on largest island. Okay. I think we've heard that. The Holder Horse is Gorzek. Alright. Passed again. Temporal reference 400 years before present. Lowar dispatched final ship Eltar Esh from Eltesh to regain Legic technology. Objective halls of memory, repository of Legic knowledge. Outcome ship missing. Result Lowar destroyed. Non-essential addendum sadness loss. Resultant loss in Gorzek system efficiency at 0.932%. So he's so sad that he has lost almost 1% efficiency. Temporal reference 5 years before present. Appearance of Spemin in local sectors. Reference 3 years before present. Acquisition by Spemin of Legic technology. Source unknown. Okay, so now we're back there. Okay. So it looks like we've gotten all of the information that we're going to get out of him. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and terminate. So we've gotten everything that we are going to get out of him for now, at least. Don't need to orbit. Alright. So, star map. First of all, the Umanu homeworld is 96,141. Alright, so it is right there. Okay. Very tempting to, go in there at some point. Let's see. I don't think that would be wise right now. Lowar, 139. By 135. Alright, so right there. That's all really dangerous. I don't know if we want to go to either of those places yet, but I do think that we want to go there eventually. Alright, but Eltar Esh. Eltar Esh we want to go to. 176. Okay, so right up there. So we're going to risk some encounters with Umanu. But I think we want to fly up till we get to 176 and then head over. I might try and swing by and like do it off camera just because it would be a bit of a pain to like waste time. But I want to try to get those the trade route maps. At this point, it doesn't matter. I don't need money, and I've definitely figured out good trade routes of my own. But I would like to get those and show them off. So we're actually about at the end of this episode, so I might swing by the Humna Humna over here. I think it's there. And just try to, like, grind out some of them. They may, they may take a lot of my Shinium fuel out of it, but I'll be at a Humna Humna world, and I can go buy some more, so... yeah, so I'm going to get over there, do that off camera, and then when we come back, I will have some trade routes to show off, and then we'll go to Eltesh. But that will be for next time. See you then, everyone.